Привет! Меня зовут Erin, and welcome to RoboCraft X video. Oh, this, my mom always told me it might happen. So, let's get into this. What is this gigantic contraption? Well, it is 2-bit binary adder, which means it can add numbers from up to 3 plus 3, so 6 total. So I can do, so these 2 levers, or these 4 levers, are 2 binary numbers. So this is one number, this is another number, okay? So, for example, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, okay? That's how binary works. Same for over here. 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, makes sense. So let's test it. What is 1 plus 1? What do you think 1 plus 1 is? Well, let's take a gander at what the machine tells us. So the output is 2. You can tell this by if this block is all the way raised up. So for example, like this, only halfway raised, does not count at all. No count. So 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, well, let's find out what maybe 2 plus 2 is. You know, the hardest problem. I thought it was fish, am I right, guys? Very original. Okay, let's find out. 2 plus 2 appears to be 4 for some reason. Okay, interesting. 2 plus 2 is 4. Well, oh, you may be wondering about this giant box. Hello, like, comment, and subscribe. Back to your video. This was a display for the numbers you are adding. It did work at one point, but due to limitations in video game, I could not make it work while the calculator was also working. Real shame, real shame. So let's talk about this, okay? So let's see what 3 plus 2 is, for example. It appears 3 plus 2 is 4 and 1. What is 4 and 1 together? Oh, it is 5. So 3 plus 2 must be 5. That's crazy. How does this adder work? Well, I will show you. So here is the whole structure. So you can see, like, this is exact copy of this, is exact copy of this, and then this is like this, you see, which is also like this. Let me show you a diagram of what each of these are in a 2-bit adder. So I will show you. You will see on screen right now images of what is happening here. Hello, welcome to a special clip called Scientific America. So today we're going to be talking about some scientific stuff, like how a 2-bit adder works. So what you got here is you got your AND gate, your OR gate, and your XOR gate. So first I'm going to be talking about this AND gate. So this AND gate here is well, it inputs 2 binary numbers, and then it outputs if they're both 1. If they're not both 1, then it outputs 0. If they are both 1, then it outputs 1. Pretty simple stuff, pretty easy to grasp. Now let's move on to the OR gate. So the OR gate works like this, alright? If this number, OR gate, alright, if this number is 1, or this number is 1, then it outputs 1. If this number and this number are 1, it still outputs 1. The only case in which it outputs 0 is if they're both 0. Alright, that makes sense? Alright, well, let's talk about our next gate we got here, the final gate. It is called an XOR gate, also known as an exclusive OR gate. Now this means that it is exclusively OR, so not AND. So, like I told you with the AND gate or OR gate earlier, if this and this are both 1, it outputs 1, right? Not in an exclusive OR, because it must be exclusively this or this is a 1. So it only outputs 1 if this is a 1 and this is a 0, or this is a 0 and this is a 1. If they are both 1, it still outputs 0. If they are both 0, it outputs 0. Alright? Now that makes sense. I sure hope it does. Now, let me tell you a little bit about America. I love the Cherokee Indians, the Redskins, because I feel just so ashamed that we took over their land. That's why I'm wearing 2 hats, just to show my apologies. And I love sports ball because I'm very American. Matter of fact, I'm so American. I got a dog right here. Pit bull dog. American pit bull. How's that make you feel? Bet you make you feel not very American, does it? Okay, anyway, back to the science we're talking about, since I am, in fact, the science American. Alright, so next thing is next. Sorry, I gotta give my dog a little pets. He's getting a little needy. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. So this, whoa, look at that. Did you see that image I just appeared on my hands? That is a full 2-bit adder. Wait, I'm just hearing breaking news. That is a half adder, not a full 2-bit adder yet. Alright. So here's what a half adder does. It adds 2 1-bit numbers together. So it can add numbers up to 2. That's pretty crappy, right? It will either tell you 1, 0, or 2. That's pretty crappy. So you can combine it with a full adder. You see that? It's a full adder right there. You can combine it with the full adder. Here, I'll move the full adder over here. There we go. You combine it with a full adder. And what that does for you is it makes it into a 2-bit adder, which is what I have here, showed you here today. So you got your half adder. You combine it with your full adder. There you go. You got a 2-bit adder. It adds 2 bits plus 2 bits into a potentially 3-bit number. So basically, it can add 3 plus 3. That's it. It can add 2 plus 2, 2 plus 3, 1 plus 3, you know, any combinations of numbers below 3. Alright. That's basically how it works. Next up, a much more complicated adder that can add numbers maybe up to 10 plus 10. Wouldn't that be crazy? It wouldn't be exactly that, because binaries work on powers of 2, which means it would probably add up to about like 16 maybe. Well, 16 minus 1, whatever that is, minus 2. Alright, well, see you later. Gotta get back to being American or drinking my Bud Light. And I can't have it on video because I'm underage. Alright. See you later, America. It's just series of different gates which makes outputs in a certain way, which does addition. Very simple, if you think about it. Very simple. Goodbye.